What's up? This is Hunter from Black Valve, and today we've got the Stubby. This is the Linus Tech Tips Stubby Screwdriver. We just got it in. We're gonna check it out, unbox it, and see what it's all about. So we've had the regular sized, the normal sized LTT screwdriver for a while now, and I've reached for it all the time. It's getting a lot of good use, and I really have no complaints. People complaining about the paint chipping off the shaft. I think that's just part of use and doesn't bother me at all. Loving it. Everything's still working. This screwdriver is a must-have if you're building a computer or working on anything tech. The magnet is super useful for retrieving screws and just making sure screws stay on the tip as you go to screw them in. Honestly, game changer. Let's crack this sucker open. Take a look. Oh, Linus signed it. He really signed it. So it's Mega Pro's retractable bit cartridge. And then the Stubby, look at it thing, man. Oh dude, it's so cool. It's literally this thing just like scaled down. And the bit holster, so the bit you hold half as many bits, I wanna say. Yeah, so you've got, yeah, it's just half of that basically. All right, let's pull these bits out, take a look-see. So if you got half the bits, I honestly feel like there's a couple bits it's missing, but obviously you can only fit so many. So yeah, you've only got Phillips and Flathead and a magnet. But I guess that's fine, because if you have both, you're gonna be pulling bits out of the other one if that's the bit you're using for the project. So not a terrible thing. Designed in Canada. So yeah, overall, I mean, there has definitely been 3 to 4 instances that I can remember where this was too long, where the Stubby would have come in handy. Scenarios that I have run into that are computer building, as well as automotive. I was working on the car, and there was a certain angle where the fender was not allowing enough room, and so this is going to be a welcomed addition to the tool set. One cool advantage of the Stubby over the standard size is if you travel a lot with your tools, you're more likely to have this one taken away because it does exceed the length of tools that you can carry on. So Stubby's a bonus there. Throw it in your backpack and just always have it in there. This thing is, this is like when you put it in the Plankton's like thing that like gives you the breakdown of what it is. It's like 1% computer, 99% heat sink.
Plankton, 1% evil, 99% hot gas.
This is a prime example, actually. So I don't know if you'd be taking your power supply apart very often, but there is a screw right here that I have a good feeling, yeah, this does not fit. So Stubby to the rescue, where you can get in here. Take that sucker right out. Here's my true test. I'm not gonna grab the screw, I'm gonna let the screwdriver grab it. Pull it out, there you go. Any other screwdriver, even a magnetic one, I would expect that screw would have fallen into the bottom there, which would just make me cry. So, big advantage of the LTT Stubby. Magnetism on point. Good knurling here for action. It's nice to be able to stop your ratcheting if you've got a looser end of the screw. And yeah, that's not going anywhere, man. You can shake that thing around, miss, it's still on there. That's like a huge time and frustration saver. And I know there's other screwdrivers out there that have just as good magnetism, but why not do it with LTT style? But yeah, that thing's sick. Is this mine? Yeah. Did you get one? Hell yeah. Did you get a big one? There's definitely some other more affordable options. With these two screwdrivers, you're at around 130 bucks, which is pretty steep for a 2 set of screwdrivers as far as I'm concerned. You're paying a little bit for some of the kind of feature set being woven in together. I wouldn't say that there's something you could go and get right now at a cheaper price that would be as good. that, you know, that I know of at least. I'm sure there's plenty of affordable options out there that are really great. But yeah, it is a little steep to get in, but as a Linus Tech Tips supporter and fan, totally worth it to us to have these. And I'm really enjoying them. But yeah, it's $10 less for the Stubby, and you get half as many bits, which is kind of, I would say, the only con of the Shorty. So that's probably the only con it has going for it, honestly, is price. But not a price at the checkout, not something that bothered me. It seemed right, and I was happy to pay it. Additionally, as far as cost goes, this is the same ratcheting mechanism. It's a slightly shorter shaft, and the same storage system for the bits, just half the size. So as far as cutting costs go, I kind of understand where they're at with that. What I would like to see, and maybe they already have it, is a kit. If you buy them both together, I'm sure they can save some sort of economy, or like a bundled, you know, if it's more sales because you're buying two together, they could knock $10 off, I feel like. Or at least $8. Save $8 if you buy them together. I think that should be a deal, or like a promo or something. Because you definitely need both, in my opinion. Another thing worth mentioning with the Stubby is, if this is the only screwdriver you're going to get and it's going to be your main daily driver, it is very much stubby. So I wouldn't say it's something you'd want to daily drive for your whole project, because it is rather short. And I think for some of your things that require a little more reach, or things that require a little more leverage, this is a bit underwhelming because of it's so small. But that is its advantage, is it's very much stubby. So together, great. Alone, a little short. Well, there it is, the LTT Stubby. Super great. And if you have any questions about it, or any comments that you'd like to throw in the comment section, throw them below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.